Hey guys, Dave here. This is just going to be well, may not turn into quick, but we'll see. It's going to be a first impression of something I got in the mail today. First, want to thank Guinea and one of my subscribers, Jungle Jim NYC1, for letting me know that was available for a 3-day pre-sale, which means you guys probably already know what it is. It's the new one from Terry Mugler. This is Amen Pure Havane. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not. As far as the box, pretty similar to Pure Malt. Just got the cigar wrapper type thing on it. Same picture on the back, just a brown color bottle. Pure Malt bottle except brown. Instead, juice is supposedly gold, but it's actually closer to clear. It's a very light colored juice. It's not dark at all. It's much lighter than Pure Malt in terms of the color of the juice. Otherwise, the bottle is basically the same, just kind of a chocolate brown color. As far as perfumer, Jacques Couklier, as always, top notes from what I could find: tobacco and white honey, mid of vanilla, cacao or cocoa patchouli, and the base of labdanum, amber, and styrax. Not so sure people are really all that interested in what the notes are. They probably want to know what it smells like. I would imagine, at least that's what I would probably want to know. So, what did I think of it when I first put it on? Put it on about 3-4 hours ago. I actually did a earlier video of it, but decided to redo it. My opinion's changed a little bit on it. So, first thought, right after I sniffed it, Terry Mugler's gotten lazy. That's really what I said. Not joking. I'm like, are you kidding me? How lazy are you? First thought, they took Pure Malt and threw in tobacco and honey to make it darker and more mature. That's what it smelled like. Top was basically Pure Malt with tobacco and honey. That's it. Nothing earth-shattering, original, or anything like that at all. First sniff, I mean, I liked the smell of it. Don't get me wrong, it smelled good, but it was too similar to Pure Malt on the top, to me anyway. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what I mean, I don't know that I necessarily, I mean, I'm sure the note breakdown on Fragrantica is probably right, but it seems to me more like they took the essence of Pure Malt, diluted it, and added tobacco, honey, vanilla, and cocoa, and threw it out as a new fragrance. Am I wowed by it? Am I shocked? Am I impressed by it? No, not really. Um, do I really, really, really like the smell? Yes, I do. I mean, Pure Malt for me was one of the first fragrances that I got that I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. I love this. Wore it for 2 weeks straight. Absolutely loved it. Didn't really care what other people were saying about it. I gave it a 10 because for me personally, it's a 10. Other people hate it. That's fine. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's no big deal, man. I mean, I personally love Pure Malt. Did I have high expectations for this? No, not really. I wasn't. I learned with some of the other ones I had really high. I had way too unrealistic of expectations for New Harlem. I love New Harlem. It's fantastic stuff, but I just had unrealistic expectations for it. I don't think I really did for this one. I was expecting them to start from scratch and make something completely new. Maybe that's what they did. It just doesn't smell like that's what they did, if that makes sense. It's definitely Pure Malt's cousin. I'll put it that way. I still get the rich, creamy berry from Pure Malt in this. I don't get as much. I don't get much of the whiskey though, like the whiskey barrel note. But it's got a similar vibe as Pure Malt, to be honest with you. It's got the creamy, rich sweetness of the berry and the vanilla, and just throw in tobacco with honey. And at times I don't know if you guys have smelled the original Angel for Women. I get just like a drop of that rotten fruit smell from the top of Angel for Women at times in this as well. Pure Malt, absolutely. I mean, I said Pure Malt shocked me. I loved it. This didn't wow me. Maybe it's because I've smelled Pure Malt. I think it would have had I not had Pure Malt. As far as which one do I, so far, I actually like the smell of this one a little bit better. I'm just not wowed by it. Maybe because I've smelled so much more stuff than when I first got Pure Malt a while back. I got Pure Malt actually last Christmas or something like that. Yeah, it was towards the end of 2009, something like that. It was in 2009. I don't know. So I've had Pure Malt for a while, and my nose has smelled a lot more since then. So I'm not wowed by it. It smells good. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a more mature, a little, a little more masculine version of Pure Malt because of the tobacco. But it's still very creamy. It's very sweet. Uh, It's got I definitely do get at times the bitter cacao, not sweet chocolate. Cacao is pure cocoa, which is not necessarily sweet. It's almost like dry. Um, the same thing you find, same type of chocolate vibe you find in Dior Homme Intense, that type of chocolate. It's there at times, but mostly to me, this is pure malt with tobacco, honey, and vanilla. It's definitely sweet. It's definitely masculine, though. It's just too similar to me to pure malt. If you tried pure malt and you absolutely hated it, I'm not so sure that you'll whether or not you'll like this. It's still got the pure malt vibe. It's just darker and a little more masculine to me, at least to my nose. From maybe I could be, my opinion might change because my nose is still a little stuffed up from being sick. So maybe I don't fully comprehend this thing yet. I know I don't fully comprehend it, but this is just my first impression. I know I will like this. I can tell you that much. I like the smell of it. I'll wear it. No idea what I would rate it if I rated it today. I'm not shocked. I'm not wowed. I'm not super impressed with it. I think they got a little lazy with this one. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. It smells good. But I'm not impressed, if that makes sense with you. Um, it smells good, but I think they could have done a lot better, if that makes sense. It seems like they just kind of rode the success of Pure Malt and rode the coattails of Pure Malt and decided to make a few changes and come out with a new fragrance and charge people $80 for it. That's what it seems like. That being said, I like the smell of it. I'm probably being harsh on it, but I think someone needs to be. It smells too similar to Pure Malt to me. If you loved Pure Malt and you have Pure Malt, I don't know that you necessarily need to look at this unless you really like tobacco fragrances. This is not a dominant tobacco, but the tobacco is there. It's definitely there. It's just not the center of attention like I was expecting it to be, if that makes sense to you guys. It's definitely there, but it's not as dominant as I was hoping. And overall, I like the smell. It's a good smell. It's a good scent. It's quality stuff. Am I super impressed with it? No, not really. Um, I think they certainly could have done better, personally. But um, yeah, if people want to hate on me for being harsh to this stuff, that's fine. I'm just giving you this is my honest opinion. This is what I think. First day of wearing it, so I'll try and have a review of it out for you guys in a little while, maybe a couple weeks or something. But I probably won't have any videos out this weekend. Got a lot of stuff going on with the splits I'm doing and school, and my parents are coming back and all kinds of stuff. So it'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday next week before I have a video out again. Maybe a first impression this weekend, we'll see. But that is my first impression of Terry Mugler's Pure Havane.